courted in whatever manner they decide, you know. And granted, do the women suscept themselves to it? Yes. But do most of them suscept themselves to it because they think they have to? Yes. Do most of them suscept themselves to it because they're trying to, you know, get to a place where their careers are cool? Like, yes. Do people do it to be socially relevant because they're fucking 18, 19, 20, 20, trying to be fucking socially relevant? Yes, of course. Like these are the things that we don't talk about, but that are just like natural truths that we all know, we've all seen. We all went to college, we all went to those frat parties. Even Brett and every single one of those Supreme Court nominees and everyone on the Senate acting like, oh, did you black out? Have you drank? Did you drink to the point of blackout? Yes, and so did you probably. Like, that's not what this is about. This is about the fact that, first of all, frat boy mentality should not be in a Supreme Court, especially one who has been so vocal about reversing Roe versus Wade, which gives women autonomy over their own bodies safely in this country. Someone who's been completely vocal about just exactly what he plans to do, and which is obvious considering the fact that he has been nominated by Trump and supported by people who support Trump. And this is, you know, this can go in one ear and out the other, because, I mean, I'm on a live right now, and there's like 4,000 of you watching. I don't even know if half of you are paying attention to what I'm talking about. But this is some serious shit. The fact of the matter is, he lied under oath while he's on trial for sexual harassment and assault. How do you put a man on, how is he allowed to become a Supreme Justice? What does it even mean to be a Supreme Justice if a man like that can sit there? What does it even mean to be a president if a man like Donald Trump can sit there? What does it even mean to be a supreme superpower with all the money in the world and the greatest place in the world when we don't have universal health care, when we don't give a fuck about the environment, when we don't even care about each other and our mental health, when we value money over humanity, and there are so many homeless children on the street who don't get to eat because of these fucking policies that don't even allow restaurants to give the food they have left over to somebody. Like, that, and those are just like tiny little problems in our country that we can talk about. But like, all of these things are intersectional. All of these things are connected. Like, women having rights and, again, autonomy over their own bodies. Our bodies belong to us, and we make the decision on what happens or what doesn't. Anderson Cooper's back, but I'm just on a rampage right now, so I'm just gonna keep going. Okay, like, just that alone, like, we shouldn't have to argue with you. It's not an argument if you don't have ovaries. It is not an argument if you do not have, if you can't get pregnant. Like, you're not even the one carrying a baby. How are you going to tell me what terms and conditions I need to follow in order to carry or not carry a child? What business do you have discussing it or making a law about it? And what business do you have stepping into the highest court of land or whatever, talking about, or I'm sorry, lying under oath, period. Lying under oath, clearly lying under oath, showing the temperament that he did. How is a judge accused of something that they didn't do and behave themselves like that? That's just, like, y'all, we gotta use common sense. We gotta use common sense. We gotta talk about it. We gotta, I mean, the best plug I can put here is midterm elections. The midterm elections decide who those people sitting there talking to this guy, interviewing this guy, and deciding whether he gets onto the Supreme Court or not. Okay, that's the time where you can choose who those people are. Because the president is clearly a puppet. We've all seen the games that are being played. He calls and he's like, yo, bully, 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 and this is the way it's gonna go. And all the Republicans are like, yes, master. Like, no. So twisted. It's just, I mean, I guess they were always twisted, but I'm just like watching and tuned in now, like, for real, like, really tuned in. And I can't tune out. Once you tuned in, once I tuned in, it was just like, this is like, why doesn't everyone care about this? Why doesn't everyone know about this? Why doesn't everyone research this? Why isn't everyone watching Anderson Cooper right now? And he's getting mad perspectives. Is it, some of it I absolutely don't agree with. You know what I mean? Do I agree with the way he asks half of his questions? No, I feel like it's very scandal-based, you know? I don't like scandal-based stuff. I like fact-based stuff. But I like watching all the different kinds of news that they're putting out so I can get a perspective. Because that's the thing. You have to watch everything. So you can know what the people who are consuming Fox News are hearing. So you know what's it like. I'm going to show y'all what's happening on Fox News right now, okay? I hope this entertain. I'm going to do like a fucking segment. Watching the news with Lauren. Would you guys watch that on YouTube? Let me know. I've never even done a live. Look at me doing a live. Well, I passed it talking. Hold on. Wait, did they? I will be damned. Looking for a Medicare plan? Tune in. Is that what just took over Fox News? Because I'm going to laugh really hard if that's the case. I'm going to... no, Tucker Carlson. That's his name. Do you guys know who Tucker Carlson is? This man's face perfectly describes... Oh, it's gone, but...
Until 2 years ago when we
the death of free speech. Can't have opinions anymore if they're ignorant.
And I would rather, this may sound crazy, I'd rather go down with the ship than give in to these people. I just can't do it because I know who I am. I know my character. I know the character of the people that we hire. I will not let people who have no idea what we do, no idea how hard we work, no idea how long we did it. We outworked, out-hustled, out-blogged everybody else that we did. I'm not going to let somebody with no idea what we do make stuff up about us, pull stuff out of context, and make me change what I do. I will not do it.
Brave people win in the end, and you're living proof of it. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
I'm kind of inspired.
I'm fired up myself.
Good for you.
Hey, sweating.
Well, The View is supposed to be a chatty, inoffensive daytime talk show, but it's not anymore. It's kind of getting a little nutty, actually.
Is it? Is The View nutty?
Recently on that program after this.
Oh, we gotta stay tuned, y'all. We gotta find out. What did The View say? Oh, goodness. How a selfish ruling class is bringing America to the brink of revolution. Yo, things are looking crazy. So I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna pause that one and talk. I don't even know if I have anything to talk about right now. But actually I am. I'm gonna talk about it. So the first time I flipped to the Fox News, this Tucker Carlson, or Carlson Tucker, hold on. Carlson Tucker doesn't sound right. It might be Tucker. Yeah, his name's Tucker. Of course his name's Tucker. Anyway, so Tucker Carlson was talking about Hillary Clinton and how he feels that she should apologize. First of all, he was actually talking about Hillary Clinton amongst all of the scandals that are happening right now with Trump. He's still talking about Hillary Clinton, okay? But anyway, he doesn't feel like she should have a say in this whole conversation because of what happened with her husband in the 90s. Because she was like, yo, he lied under oath. Which makes mad sense, right? Like, she's a political figure. She should be having a say because, you know, she's still in the government and she's still a practicing, you know, politician. So she should probably talk. But no, she's not allowed to talk. All the boys are, though. Granted, everyone agrees with whatever they agree with. I'm not even... This has nothing to do with party. This has nothing to do with whether I agree. This is just facts. You feel me? These things just... It's just that some of these shows, some of these news shows, they just take facts and they sensationalize them. Or they go off on a tangent somewhere else. And these boys, these like news boys, I know that the guy who was talking about all this stuff, he's like, I mean, now it's like, you know, America's actually crazy and, you know, men can't do anything now. And it's like, oh, I know you did some shit. I know you did some shit. Like, there's no way. Oh, look, is he back? Hold on. No, he's not back. No, he's not back. Anyway, This is just a recall for some pill, which they also do a lot of. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. Some pill is being recalled because it's linked to digestive cancers. Wow. Anyway, I'm talking about, here, what channel are we talking about? I'm going to answer your questions. There we go. So, I'm talking about Fox News right now. I'm in New York, probably watching cable. If I'm correct, it's channel 17, if you want to tune in. It's some shit. Guys, look at Gracie. She's living her fucking best, unbothered life, not knowing anything about politics, or worrying about gender issues, or like fucking assholes being nominated into the Supreme Court. She doesn't have to think about any of that stuff. Like, she's just so happy and like unbothered and flipped over. Pause up, like, ew. Now it's a commercial about like feet. All kinds of bad are happening. I hate commercials too, fun fact. Like, when I was younger, I used to leave the room for commercials or mute it. I hate commercials. I also feel like some of them get louder and then some of them are like lower. And the ones that are lower I can tolerate, but then when all of a sudden it's a louder one, I'm just like, shh. Why? Stop yelling at me. I want to buy your product. Does anyone else feel that way? Is anyone seeing me? Are you listening to me, or are you just like watching me? It's a question. Are you listening or just watching? Specifically thank you. Pointless long commercials. Especially the ones about, oh wait, he's back. I'll stop talking shit.
Has made him worried about his own son.
If he talks shit about Whoopi, I'm gonna fucking kill him. I'm not gonna kill him.
If he has that fear, it must be because his sons
this headline though.
Rapists. Watch this.
Oh my God.
You only worry about this for your child if you think your child has these tendencies.
Yup. What I just say.
Who's assaulting people, it shouldn't be a concern for you.
Amen.
Don Jr.'s oldest son, by the way, is not even 10 years old. But that's not surprising what you just heard. The View has recently warped from a breezy daytime show into a font of deranged propaganda. Not an overstatement.
Oh my God.
These white men, old, by the way, are not protecting women. They're
Yep,
protecting
yep,
a man
yep.
who is probably guilty.
Yep.
As a woman, I think
God, I love these women.
get out of my behind. Get out of my vagina.
Amen. Let him know, Whoopi. I love how he thinks that they look delusional and crazy. That's how I know he's a fucking serial something.
10% of white people were running the country. You know what's hard? What's hard? When the president of the United States wakes up people to beat the hell out of people. Think about it.
This president has started this war against the media. These are the acts, in my opinion, of a dictator.
Duh.
Joy Behar.
Oh God, bitch, stop making women look bad. What are you gonna say?
There's a columnist, a great one, author of the book Resistance is Futile, How the Trumpian Left Has Lost Its Collective Mind, and possibly a View watcher. Who knows? She joins us tonight.
Oh God. Oh God. This is really happening, guys. This is televised.
I can't say I was ever a huge View watcher.
No?
But I liked it. I do think the left has lost its mind over Trump. I think it's worth pointing out.
Esta mujer está loca pa'l carajo.
Senators Collins and Murkowski and Flake, you know, they're so touchy about, the loss of civility under Donald Trump, and he's so, he's so indecent to respect our institutions. If you want to respect the institutions, then vote to confirm Kavanaugh and end this mob attack on, obviously, a very respectable and perhaps the most impressive judge who's ever been nominated.
What? Cindy? Are you serious? You cannot. Who hurt you, ma'am? I want to talk. I'm going to call her.
This is the ABC Broadcast Network. This is one of the oldest and biggest broadcast networks. And you have one of the
This man has serial killer all up in his eyes. Look at that shit. Look at it.
Well, I like to notice mention of criminal tendencies, and I'm thinking this idea of criminal tendencies is something we should start working into the criminal law. We're
What?
definitely going back to stop and frisk if we're allowed to consider criminal tendencies. This is so
What the fuck are you saying, bitch? You're the most racist motherfucker. Oh my god. Did y'all hear that? We should definitely go back to stop and frisk if it's tendencies.
somebody's house then. No, there are rules for these things, and the basic rule is that there should be evidence. I mean, one of the things I kept...
Evidence?
What the fuck kind of evidence you want? She should have swabbed her pussy.
Evidence?
One of the things I keep hearing people say is, you know how credible the doctor...
Guys, this is real. This is some shit. This is why.
Dr. Ford was. How
These
credible
people are feeding people's brains.
We're all just going to sit home in our living rooms and watch this, and wow, she seemed credible to me. But, you know, Meryl Streep was credible in Sophie's Choice. She wasn't in Auschwitz. She hasn't committed suicide. No, we're not talking about just...
Are you a dumb... No, she's...
That's why we
I'm
have
sorry.
evidence, and wow,
Anna.
evidence
Oh, it's Anna.
against, Christine...
Anne, sorry.
Not a licensed psychologist. I do think...
And you are.
To have turned because I am a hate watcher. I mostly watch MSNBC and CNN, and I noticed since these latest...
You're a
boyfriend,
hate
the
watcher.
ex-boyfriend of Dr. Ford is Dr. Ford, has come out and said, I lived with her for 6 years. She never talks about sexual assault. She flew all the time. She's not afraid of closed spaces. Oh, yeah, and she stole $600 from me.
Where?
Suddenly they're talking about Russia again.
I'm so glad that you watched that and keep us current. Boy, I've never missed your column. And Culture, thank you.
I love how he didn't even know that because it wasn't fucking true. And this bitch just said some propaganda that was completely false that he just verified as true. Like, oh my god, I should listen to you more. Like, that really just this is happening. This is the...
If you want to know why academia has become a joke and why your tax dollars should stop supporting it,
Why?
the answer's inside.
Why academia has become a joke and why your tax dollars should stop supporting it. That was his ending remark before he signed off into commercial. I want to know, and I want to be very clear here also because actually I don't even give a fuck. Trump tweets that this news source, I'm not even calling it, this propaganda source is credible. People who think he's credible find this garbage credible, to where this man just had the audacity to say that academia. Okay, sorry. This is why I have to watch these things. I know I get mad, but I have to stay mad, to some degree. I can flip back and forth and be informed, but then I also have to remember what we're fighting against. You know what I mean? What we're up against, I should say. This isn't a fight. This is not a debate for me. This is just light coming through to just eradicate this darkness, because this is just bullshit. The fact that even gets to air is bullshit. The fact that feeds ignorant minds who do not have access to the proper information or anyone around them to check them because they've grown up in this bubble of ignorance. Porque no hay ni otra palabra para eso. Ninguna otra palabra. It's ignorance. Pure ignorance. Okay, there's no other word for that. For what I just showed you or what you heard, or you can just look that shit up. You can look up probably Anna, and I don't even want to give her a fucking shout out. No, fuck that bitch. I don't even want you guys looking up her stuff. I don't want you to, watching it could help you discern just how important it is to care, maybe, because those people care. Let me tell you, they're passionate. They are mad. They are passionate. They are willing to go down in history as the people that you just saw on the screen. They're like with that. They put their names on it, and they're nowhere near over it. We're just beginning. This whole thing is just starting. It's just starting. God, I'm gonna have to turn back normal people now, so I can remind myself that people are still normal. Hold on. Guys, this is what happens when I go into my late nights. Okay, Rachel Maddow. It's on commercial right now, and I've seen the same commercial, by the way, for this elliptical too many times. Lots of elliptical commercials. Same one though. Hi. Sorry, I've been bitching for the past however long I've been on this thing. But oh, she's back.
To be wary about new reporting about the FBI background investigation into Brett Kavanaugh, when it's coming out, what its scope is. They're saying, like, listen, we don't have any transparency into that at all. Just be wary. Since then, since the top of the show, we've naturally had a whole bunch of that new reporting. So I mentioned just a moment ago, NBC News now reporting that senators will get that FBI investigation report on Kavanaugh tomorrow morning.
8 a.m.
As I just reported, we're expecting that to begin at 8 a.m. tomorrow with a strict pecking order. The chairman of the committee, Chuck Grassley, is reportedly going first. At 8 a.m., he'll have access to the report. Then Dianne Feinstein, the top Democrat on the committee, she gets her turn at 9 a.m. Then all the rest of the Republicans in the committee get their turn with the report at 10 a.m. Then all the Democrats on the committee get to go last at 11 a.m. And then thereafter, everybody else in the Senate who's not in the committee can come on in. So that was the news tonight from one part of the process. Then as soon as we reported that and verified it live here with Senator Mazie Hirono here on this show, who's on the committee, Senator Mitch McConnell just got on the floor of the Senate and said, yeah, that's not true either. He announced that the Senate is getting the FBI report tonight.
Oh.
Maybe.
They got all their views.
You should also
Enough people tuned in.
There's chaos in the Senate and on Capitol Hill, that there are Stop Kavanaugh vigils across the country tonight.
Y'all can't hear it?
New York,
Oh, shit. I'm sorry.
to Clayton, Missouri, outside Senator Ward Blunt's office. From West Virginia, home of Red State Democrat Joe Manchin, to the Supreme Court in Washington, D.C. People have been on the streets tonight all over the country trying to sway senators against this nomination. But again, Senator McConnell just announced from the floor that the White House is getting the FBI background investigation on Kavanaugh to the Senate as of tonight. So big night.
Oh, yay, the FBI.
First Man is the best movie of the year.
Gentlemen, Neil Armstrong, the best pilot we've got.
Oh, God. Everything is just...
That is a big motherfucker.
Okay. So. She was a little... That was a little, like, a lot of info really quick. Here we got Anderson back. But basically, the shit's about to go down. Now, I wonder. Oh, wait. What the fuck are you talking
Fantastic
about?
job with General Motors. I'm so proud. Mom, a terrible thing just happened. A person who I've never met said that I did things that were horrible. And they're firing me from my job, Mom. I don't know what to do. Mom, what do I do? What do I do, Mom?
It's funny you ask Mom. Fucking woman-ass hater.
It's a damn sad situation.
Is it?
Now, keep in mind, there is no epidemic of false allegations of sexual assault.
At all.
Review by the National Sexual Violence Research Center puts it between 2 and 10%. There's, however, an epidemic of sexual violence against women.
Let
The data from the Rape, Abuse, and
know.
Incest National Network, 1 out of every 6 American women is the victim of rape or attempted rape. For every 1,000 sexual assaults, only 310 are reported to the police. And the message today, it seems, to all those survivors of sexual assault in this country, if you're a woman accusing a man who's politically allied with him, you may be mocked by the President of the United States. And then the White House will deny that even happened at all.
Jesus.
Full Circle or Daily Interactive Newscast
Fucking,
on Facebook.
I love
There's some
him.
stories we covered. You can see it weeknights, 6:25 p.m. Eastern on Facebook.com/Anderson Cooper Full Circle. The news continues right now. I want to hand it over to Chris for Promo Primetime right now. Chris?
Thank you, Anderson. I am Chris Cuomo. Welcome to Prime Time. The FBI's Kavanaugh report is coming. It's going to be headed to the White
Okay, this
House.
is prime time
It's
now.
going to be read by senators. Will it build consensus or more chaos? How will we know what's in it? Because it's not coming to us. But like I said, the senators are going to get it, and we're going to have a key player in the Senate who helped
This is
create
all a
this
fucking
FBI
game
review.
to these people.
He's going to see it. Chris Coons from Delaware is here. The president went low even for him last night, savaging the woman.
That's what we say every time he opens his fucking mouth.
He was off on the facts. But is this his best offense for Kavanaugh, or was he just being offensive? Imagine being Christine Ford and her family and hearing the president pillory you. Her sister.
She doesn't give a fuck. She knows he's an ignorant ass.
You will hear how his words landed. And wait until you hear what Democrats
Why are we-
suggest
wait.
about some of Brett Kavanaugh's past background checks. What is it, and why is it just coming out now? Time to find out.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay, wait. Those were a lot of headlines. Okay, he's starting. Hold on, he's getting into it.
Then Capitol Hill could happen any minute. We're being told that senators are expected to start being able to read it at 8 a.m. tomorrow. So if it weren't for my next guest, there may not have been a timeout, a time for more analysis by the FBI, for more information before a full Senate vote. He is Senator Chris Coons, Democrat on the Judiciary Committee, joining me now. It's odd to see you without Jeff Flake standing next to you.
It is, Chris. Jeff and I have had an interesting couple of days. We've done quite a few interviews together, and I am grateful for the step that Senator Flake took last Friday. I'll remind you, I think in the absence of his having done so, Judge Kavanaugh would have been confirmed and seated early this week, and instead the FBI has spent several days interviewing witnesses, and now, according to reporting, is compiling a report that will be delivered to the White House probably tonight and to the Senate probably tomorrow morning.
Now, there are a lot of
Thank God.
probablys in there, and I get that with the timing. But in terms of the context, do you know what the FBI has done and not done?
I don't. What I know is based on press reports and individuals who've been interviewed and who've said they've been interviewed.
Right.
But frankly, even more concerning to me is individuals who sought to be interviewed who were relevant and who were not interviewed. A number have contacted my office. I've heard from several other senators that they've got folks who are their constituents who tried very hard to reach the FBI or to contact through the Judiciary Committee chairman of the FBI and were not interviewed. Folks who had something directly relevant. Now, there were lots of allegations and lots of folks trying to contact the FBI.
Right.
I'm not saying all of them were valid or all of them deserved an interview, but I know there were several that were directly relevant where an interview was not conducted. And obviously earlier today, Dr. Ford's lawyer
Isn't that
said
obstruction
that
of
she had not
justice?
been interviewed.
LOL.
Pretty striking for me. Look, there's a lot of lawyers on the Judiciary Committee in the Senate, even a few former prosecutors, but it's nothing like sitting for an interview with the FBI.
True.
If you're going to test her allegations, and in the case of Judge Kavanaugh, test his defenses, I would have assumed that an FBI investigation would include questioning these two key individuals.
Well, that's kind
I
of
just don't understand why, if you're fucking innocent, you would even, like, if you're innocent, like, why would you even, I don't know. Wait, where's Rachel? Did she leave too?
We'll investigate.
Oh, wait. Okay, they're talking about.
At the top of the show, senators will start reading the report tomorrow morning. It will not be made public. As Axios notes, that could mean that we're in for
Nope. Cuomo knows more. Cancelled.
Don McGahn, White House counsel, who then sent a scope to the FBI that gave them sort of the framework for their investigation. There were early reports, I think it was on Sunday, that scope was very narrow, that it included only 4 individuals to be interviewed. That's based on press reports.
Okay. Okay. I've had enough. I don't know about y'all, but I've had enough. I heard exactly what I needed to hear. I let myself do this, like, sometimes. I don't do this all the time. Because if I did this all the time, I'd probably go crazy. There's just so much shit happening all the time. And I also, like, I always wonder when this type of shit happens and we're focusing and zeroing in on this one thing, all of the millions of other things that are going on that we're being distracted from, because this is just too much. But this is important. Guys, please go vote. Please go vote. 18. You care. If you don't care, but like you might care about your kids one day. Maybe if you have them. Just do that shit. Just vote. Vote for whoever you want. Like, I'm not even telling you like who you should vote for. Just look up who the people are. Look up what they do. Look up what they like. Look up who they get money from. Look up who they put their money into. Look up what they care about. See if they even really care about it. Because a lot of people say they care about shit and they definitely don't. I'm not sick, chill. My God. What the fuck is wrong with some of you, man? Do I report it? Or like, no, I'm not gonna report it. Fuck that. Okay. I have my press tomorrow. And I had my press today. But I couldn't sleep. And obviously I should have watched the news, right? Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna go to bed now. Buenas noches. Yeah, she's so cute. She's so cute. Anyway, good night. I hope you either learned something or enjoyed listening to me rant.